Hey guys, today we're going to go over the navigation system in this GMC Sierra Denali. It's pretty similar in most of General Motors vehicles though,
yes.
Correct?
Yep.
So this is your home screen right here. And navigation sometimes can be a little bit tricky for some people because it does operate a little bit different than your TomTom
Right.
or your Apple Maps or your Google Maps.
Right.
So we're going to go over kind of how to use that so you can get the full functionality of your vehicle. So, home screen here, and then go ahead and hit nav for me, Nathan.
So Nathan's a pro at the awesome GPS navigation systems.
It's fun, easy to use.
Easy to use. Do you use it quite often, Nathan?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Cool. Okay, so you hit navigation.
This is going to show you where you're at right now is what it's going to bring up. And then if you want to put in an address or you need to find something close to you, you're going to go ahead and hit destination. And then you got a few different options. So you can put in an address, an intersection. POIs means points of interest, correct?
Which is really cool. Yep. POI.
And then
So
recent
is your house
places.
a point of interest? Nathan?
What's that?
Is your house a point of interest?
Dude, on my navigation system, I always put my home in there because no matter where I'm at, I can be like, vehicle, find my way home.
Well, it's weird. With my address, it's kind of goofy because it won't take me to my house. It'll send me in the general direction, but
Because
on
you have
the GPS,
you have
it
a
will
new
not,
address.
Yeah, it will not pull up.
So it's like any other GPS unit. It's only going to be as accurate as
The
information that it's got currently, which is you run into that with any kind of GPS.
Right.
So we're going to go over how to do this manually. If you see right here, there's the little guy with his speech. You can do talking instructions to your navigation and tell the vehicle where you want to go. But if you're just starting out, we're just going to go over today with how to manually enter it in. So you can go ahead and go to address. We're going to send you guys to Jimmy's office.
And everybody's going to know where I'm at. Great. Dude, that's cool. So it automatically filled that in for you?
Yep, it'll fill it in for you.
That's awesome.
And there's your check mark right there.
Because we're already in Utah. So if you're going to a different state, you'd want to click here first and change your state.
So it automatically will submit like it already knows what cities are in that state.
Correct.
So it'll autofill for you. That's awesome.
Right.
So, and then next, so this is where things are a little different, is you have to fill in the street address first and then the house number. So the street address would be Main Street.
Oh, cool. And it kind
And
of
east.
senses what you're doing.
Right.
And then the house number is 6, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, 6. It's where the radio station is too.
Okay, so we're going to do that.
Pretty easy. Ooh, navigation.
Oh, we're 1.2 miles away. So, and then what you would do is you just hit go, and then it would give you turn-by-turn directions all the way there. So go over that kind of, I think when no matter what you're doing in the vehicle, if you got the radio jamming, the voice still comes over.
It'll come through no matter what. If you're approaching your destination, if you're arriving where you have to get off or on the highway, it'll tell you. And you can actually go through right here is actually not going to do the voice commands. So this will track you and you can follow your little blue line there. That'll actually show you exactly where you need to go. But once you hit go,
please turn next right.
Cool.
It'll tell you exactly what you do. It'll tell you your distance, time of arrival, everything. So
Is this is for the voice? Is that what that is? Yeah. So you can
mute her if you
can
want.
mute her if you want.
So now if I'm listening to the radio or I'm listening to music, it'll automatically prompt me during the music, interrupt it, and tell me when to turn when the turn's coming, correct?
Correct.
Oh, cool. Okay, so now, Nathan, what if there's traffic? What if I run into traffic problems with this thing?
So traffic, it's pretty cool. We can actually come back here. We'll go back to navigation in just 1 second. Traffic.
So you can do it along the route. Right now it's saying that there's no traffic problems along our
You're
suggested route.
kidding me. In Price, there's no traffic problems? Really? There's not a traffic jam because we're such a large community.
But tell them what it would do. Like, say if you're driving to Salt Lake on I-15 and there's an accident.
So it's pretty cool. Of course, you're going to use this option up in Salt Lake where there is a little bit more heavy traffic. But the best use of this I've found is when you're driving down the road, there tends to be a lot of accidents, which means you're going to have a delay, or maybe it's right in front of you and you might even be a part of that accident. So the best thing to do is it's going to come over. If you're listening to music, if you have your GPS on, and there's an accident near you, it is going to tell you, it's going to overcome, kind of like the directions in your navigation. It'll tell you turn by turn. It'll come over the system and say there's an accident 1.2 miles away, and here's an alternate route.
So it'll try to give you a way around the accident so that you don't get stuck in that traffic jam.
Right.
Okay, another cool thing I want Jimmy to show you guys in this Denali is that it's going to show your directions right here above your steering wheel too, so that you don't have to be watching your infotainment center.
You're right there and right there. That's awesome.
Pretty cool, huh?
So that cuts down on your distracted driving, right?
Correct. So let's go back to this, and then I'm going to have Nathan kind of talk about, we're going to cancel this one out to Jimmy's office. And then I'm going to have Nathan go over points of interest and what that is and how that's important for you if you take road trips and stuff.
Okay.
So
awesome.
it's POI, is that what it is?
Yep, POI, just short
Just
for
right here.
point of interest. Click on that. POI nearby, and it's going to sense where you're at, location in the nation. So you have some quick options right there if you're looking for fuel, food, if you need a hotel, and if you want to go shopping, maybe you forgot a toothbrush or something.
There's
it has it
tons of
filtered
stuff.
out. Yeah.
Banks, hospitals, sporting entertainments,
Probably national
tourist
parks.
attractions. Yeah.
Right. Which is very awesome. You go to fuel, and it'll actually tell you fuel stations.
How close they are.
Yep. It'll tell you how close they are, and it'll actually tell you what the price of the fuel is, which is
Really?
very handy.
Isn't that cool?
That is awesome.
Yep.
So then you don't have to be shopping around for the best price.
No,
the
it's
car
just
tells you.
gonna
Yeah, the card tells you
That is
exactly
awesome.
where it's
That's
at.
and now you don't get that in normal navigation stuff. Like, I mean, at least I don't think you do you? In like a Garmin or something like that?
I haven't had one for so long.
I have one and it doesn't do that.
Yeah, it's all built in. Very.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Car washes, parking,
Seriously.
dealerships. It does everything for you.
So like if you're having a car problem and it's a GM car,
You can go
you
into
can just go into car
fuel
dealerships
and auto, and then
it have something listed there.
dealerships.
So
Oh
you-
my goodness! Look, here we are, guys.
Yeah, sweet.
But yeah, so it'll pull up the nearest dealership, as you
Tony
can see right
Basso,
here.
yeah.
We're only 510 feet away from the dealership, and the next closest one would be 43 miles away.
That's cool.
But yeah, even if you need, say you're like driving, to Vegas or something, you're hungry, you can stop and look at the food that's in the area
Nightlife.
that you're in. Yeah, and then it'll go by type too, so you can choose whether you're craving Chinese, American, Mexican. It gets really detailed.
And my favorite part about it is it filters everything for you. You don't have to go and type in fast food, and it's
No,
not
you just-
gonna.
Restaurants,
Yep.
fast food, there's all the ones right there.
So now if I've got my phone synced up to the car and I've got contacts, say I want to go to a friend's house and I've got them in my contacts, that potentially could show up in this as well, correct?
So this one we don't have any of our phones hooked up to it. I probably should have done that so you guys could
That's
see
okay.
it. But you just click right here and then it would show people's names and addresses. Then you could just click on that and it would give you directions to their home.
That's awesome.
Very
So, and you find this in the GMC Denali, which we're in now, but it's in most GM vehicles that have
Most
this.
GMC vehicles that offer navigation, it's going to operate very similarly.
Very similar. So if you've bought a car from Tony Basso GM, from Nathan or Carly, this is how the navigation system works. And so you can refer to this video on Facebook. We're also going to have it posted on our YouTube channel. The
Or
Tony
if you
Basso
have any
GM
questions, feel free to call any of us at any time or stop by and we'll go over how to correctly
channel.
operate
And
it.
who doesn't love this face of Nathan's?
Isn't he so cute?
So this is the navigation, the way you do navigation in a GMC. Pretty easy, pretty self-efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks for
awesome.
watching, guys.
Thanks.